Hello friends, a warm welcome to my channel. Friends, if you have already watched my previous videos, or if you are new to this channel, then obviously you would have not seen the last video that I've uploaded. If you have not, please go and check that. In that video, basically I have mentioned, or this is something a lot of my subscribers have actually commented over WhatsApp and Telegram and YouTube as well, and they have requested that please tell us at least a couple of stocks and maybe a good number of stocks which we should be keeping in our portfolio. So friends, as I've committed that over this weekend I'm going to prepare a list of 15 stocks that you should always have in your portfolio, because friends, in a longer run, when you actually start investing, in your investment journey, there is basically three categories on which you actually make money. The first one definitely would be your intraday trading, because that is something wherein you buy your positions between 9:15 a.m. and you sell your positions by 3:30 p.m. in the same day. So that is when you buy and sell on the same day, or you sell and buy on the same day, and you don't carry your positions. But that is something is not possible for each one of us, because we all have a 9 to 5 job, and during the working hours it's not always feasible that you keep a track of the market and you keep following what the stocks are doing. And apart from that, there is also a lot of challenges in doing the technical analysis, because if you look into the intraday, it's purely based on technicals. There is no fundamental or there is no rationale behind any movement. It's purely based on the technical charts of the stocks. So it's not always possible for everyone to look into the charts and then do their research and then do the analysis, get the entry point, exit point, calculate the stop loss. It's like a lot of time taking job. Basically it's a full-time job. So you as a retail investor, me as a retail investors, we don't have so much bandwidth to do that. So that is not actually applicable for us. So if you look into the second category, that is the short term investors, right? Now short term investors is definitely are those investors who put money in a particular stock, and whenever they see a profit, if they get the profit in 1 day or 2 day or 3 day, maybe in 1 week, or at the max 1 month or 2 months, they actually take out the benefit. They book the profits and they actually reinvest it. So this is short term investment. Short term investment, you know that there is a company whose results are going to come, or there is a merger news, or the company has declared some bonus ratios. There can be a lot of corporate actions on those basis. There can be a lot of positivity in the company, which you have actually done your research and you have done your homework, and you know that this company is definitely going to do good. Then what you do is you actually put your money in that company for a short period of time. Whenever there is that news is executed and you see the positive results in that particular stock, you just book your profit and come out. So this is the second category which most of the retail investors do. But last but not the least, the final one is the long term category. So friends, now if you look into the long term category, when your father or your grandfather, they actually have started investment, if they are into stock market, the concept of long term previously was exactly of a horizon of like 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. It's like over decades. 20, 30 years was the long term benefit. So the concept of long term was absolutely different, which your parents must have done, your father must have done, your grandfather must have done. But when you come into the long term investment of the millennials or the generation who are born after say 70s or 80s, the concept has altogether changed, because the technology or the environment or the business model or the company growth or everything, the in totality everything is a rapid change. Every industry is changing overnight, day in and day out. So if you look into the business model of a company today, if you again come back and do your research, you will see after 6 to 8 months or max to max 1 year, you will see that the business model is has changed. Not even if not fully changed, but they have actually started adapting. So change is the only constant. You would have heard that this line, right? So always there is a lot of shift in the company's business. And now long term definitely is not something which you can bet for 15-20 years. Nobody knows what the future is. You just look at the current situation. Any company which was doing amazing, because of this COVID situation, everything crashed and everything like came down 70-80%. People who had money, they invested and they are like millionaires now. But obviously it's not possible that you have invested your money and then you also have a backup plan wherein you have that exact amount kept in the bank, so that whenever there is a fall, you are actually planning to average it. it's not always possible. Everybody do not have so much cash capital, right? Because investment in share market is not something that we do a lot. You don't see a lot of people in India doing that. It's like just 3 to 4%. It was there 2 to 3%. Now because of this COVID, a lot of people have started investment, so it's like 3 to 5%, I would say, have started investment. So it's not that a lot of people invest in share market. So people think that, okay, this is my money which I don't need. It's like a money which is kept, which I absolutely do not need, so let's straight away go and invest it. If I get some benefits and the percentage that I make in profit is more than what I am getting if I'm putting the same money in bank fixed deposits, then my job is done. I hope I'm making this clear, right? So that is the third investment, wherein why the point what I was trying to say is long-term investment. The concept has absolutely changed now. So what your father and grandfather have done, they have invested in particular stocks like 15, 20, 30 years, but the concept has absolutely changed. Now long-term is like 3 years, at the max 5 years, not more than that. So friends, in today's video, when I say 2020 to 2040, that's a 20 years vision. So that means I am suggesting you some of the companies wherein you actually see a lot of potential in. Now, there are companies which actually change their business model for good, but those companies are something where your participation or your continuous investment should also be part of their journey. So whenever there is a transition, whenever the company is growing, whenever they are moving from one business model to other business model, you should always be invested with them. It's not that you are planning to come out of it and then again when you see some growth and you get some news and you get into the business again. So it's not the right way to investment is always on SIP. So friends, what I would suggest is whatever you have investment, if you are investing 1 lakh rupees, put some money for your intraday, put some money for your short term, but there must be something that you are actually planning for a long term, because until unless you put money for a long term perspective, your portfolio is not going to mature and the size of your portfolio will never increase, because there are some companies that are surely going to make you rich. And that is why I have highlighted specifically in this slide, you can see. So today I am going to actually mention you a couple of stocks, specifically 15 stocks that I've mentioned, that definitely is going to make you rich. Why this is going to make you rich, definitely I'll do a detailed video. So in this video, I'm just going to give you the name of those 15 stocks which definitely should be in your portfolio if you are actually planning to build a portfolio for your future. That is the vision 2040. That is for your next generation or your kids or your any dependent for whom you actually are planning to create some wealth. Definitely these 15 stocks should definitely be in your portfolio. And why I'm creating these 15 stocks is when you see the names, you will get an understanding, because the main key is diversification. You should have your investment in each and every sector. It's not that you just put all the money in one basket and then think of what have I done. That is not the right way to invest. So in today's video, friends, I'll be giving you the name of 15 stocks, and why I have selected these 15 stocks. I'm going to make separate videos, but I know these videos gets longer because we will be discussing a lot of fundamentals and technical parameters. So what I'll do is I'll break this video into 3 parts of making 5 stocks in one video. So today I'm giving you the 15 companies. Next I'll upload 3 different videos with the detailed analysis of 5 different stocks in every video. So let's jump into the name of the stocks. So once I give you the 15 stocks, if you want, you can take a screenshot of it and make sure that even if you don't have any of these stocks, you start investing. Because investment, there is no specific date that this is the first date or this is the time when you start investment. There is no entry point, there is no exit point. Whenever you start, it's the entry point. Whenever you exit, that is the last point. So it's not that you have to wait, because a lot of people, when this downfall started, a lot of people predicted, a lot of YouTube channel, very senior people, they started mentioning that Nifty is going to touch 6,000 and 7,000 levels. So the people who have actually not invested, they were waiting for that level to come, they are all affected with this FOMO. So FOMO is like fear of missing out, right? So you think that you have actually lost that opportunity, but every fall or every increase is actually an opportunity. Just don't look into how Nifty is behaving, how the overall market is behaving. If you are a long-term investor, if you are looking for a long-term portfolio build-up, blindly you should start investing only way you should do investment is select premium good quality stocks and start your SIP. Systematic investment plan is what you should always be doing. Do not put your all money in one go, and do a systematic investment so that whenever there is a fall, always your portfolio gets averaged. So friends, let's see the 15 companies which I have mentioned some time back. The first company would be undoubtedly Reliance Industries, because it covers a lot of sectors, not only from oil and petroleum, but going forward, Reliance Industries will have Reliance Retail, which is actually going to acquire your future group. So there would be a lot of business houses coming in. Next company from banking sector, HDFC. Undoubtedly, HDFC as a group is fabulous. Uh, if you look into all the banking companies in private sector, HDFC Bank definitely is on my first priority. Why it is? Definitely, I've said I'll make a detailed video. We will cover each and every possible details in that. Next company is Hindustan Unilever in supply chain, or if you look into any of the FMCG sectors, Nestle, Dabur, then a lot of companies you have, right? Marico, Britannia. Hindustan Unilever has a huge diversification. That is why I have picked this. In IT, you have Infosys, undoubtedly. Again, another private bank, Kotak Mahindra, because Kotak Mahindra Bank is not only into banking but all the other business units they have presence in. Definitely, that is why that this is also my second pick. Next one is HDFC. This is Housing Development Finance Corporation, again from HDFC banner. So definitely these two from HDFC group. Next is Bajaj Finance. You know how this company has actually given a return. It's like returned more than 100% within just a couple of months, and the growth journey, or if you look into the business model, it's a very safe bet, because Bajaj Finance is not something it gives loan to any of the financial corporation. It gives loan specifically to the salaried employees, which where the percentage or the defaulter ratio is very very minimal. That is the best thing. That is why Bajaj Finance is doing so good in this market. Asian Paints from the chemical or paint sector. Next, you have Bajaj Auto, again from the Bajaj Group. Definitely in auto sector, Bajaj Auto is doing fabulous. We will talk in details about the numbers and stuff. As of now, Bajaj Auto is something that you should have in your portfolio. Next one is Demat, from again retail business, Radhakrishnan Damani's company. Dmart is definitely something that you should have in your portfolio. Another one from insurance sector, again from HDFC group, that is HDFC Life. Next is from your steel sector, that is JSW Steel. I have given Reliance, which is oil and petroleum, so from something from steel sector is definitely needed. So this is definitely I would vouch for. Next one is again from chemical sector, Pidilite. If you are actually buying Asian Paints, you have to have Fevicol to go with it, because without any adhesive, without any Feviquick or Fevicol component, paint is not going to sustain, right? So this both companies go hand in hand. So Pidilite is definitely the next one in my pick. Bata, again something from a consumer durable, from leather sector. And finally is Amra Raja battery. So if you have looked like if you are new to this channel, you have not seen, but if you are not, you obviously have seen a video which I have uploaded a couple of days back, wherein I have mentioned in that there should be two companies from the battery sector, which definitely should be in your portfolio, because the future is battery. Everything is going to be run by batteries. So Amra Raja battery and Exide battery, these are the two companies I have suggested, that these two companies should be there with you, because going forward in next 5 years, this is going to be give you multi-bagger returns, because multi-bagger stocks do not exist. Exactly, you have to put your money in the business that they are doing. So that is why I have picked it. But again, for this particular video, when I'm mentioning 15 companies, Amra Raja is something which is a value pick for me. So friends, these are the 15 companies that you should have in your portfolio. If you have not yet bought, please make sure that you start doing a SIP. Don't buy in bulk, just buy one quantity in every stock every month. That is more than enough, and this is going to give you a huge return, and that this is going to create a very fabulous portfolio for you. So friends, as committed, these are the 15 stocks. Take a screenshot of it, and I'll be creating separate 3 videos considering 5 companies from each of these lists. So you have 3 separate videos with detailed technical and fundamental analysis. So thank you friends for being with me. Video should be sufficient for you to start your investment journey. If you have liked the content, do subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and colleagues. I'll be back soon with something important and something urgent. Thank you so much.